What's up, Icy Hot? Okay, that's not very stable. Probably better to prepare your cameras and tripods first before attempting this kind of thing. Wise words. Wise words. Ah, come on. Come on. Okay, maybe that's good enough. Maybe. I do need my tripod for some impromptu Alright, so technically we don't need the camera yet. Apparently the camera is not in my shot. There it is, there's the camera. Whew, okay. We don't need the camera yet. So, let's put it over here. The first step is to First step is to disassemble the desktop. Okay. What's up, THW? What is up? There we go. Might be better. Maybe. Probably not. Okay. That'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Okay. Let's have some music. We're still getting started. We haven't missed anything. That's too loud. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some screw organizers. What? Nothing is working today. Okay. That music is going to be annoying. What the? What the hell? Restart. Okay. Alright. I'm pretty sure we can start. Project IS. What's up? Here's your shout out. What's up, dude? Welcome to the stream, I guess. Captive screws are never captive enough. You can actually hear the song. That's pretty good. That's the most important thing. I'm gonna try and set up my tablet right here to monitor the stream. So here's my old motherboard. You can see it, right? No, you can't. So here's the motherboard I am currently using. I will be changing the motherboard. Because I will be reviewing a new motherboard. A smaller motherboard. This is a much better motherboard, obviously. Set the quality to 240p, that's good enough. Anyway, the components on this motherboard right here are pretty good already, but we are supposed to be reviewing a new one, a new motherboard today, or this week. So we have space for that. Move it over here. There you go. Okay. See it better like that. Okay, you guys can hear me, right? So this is my personal hard drive. I'm going to remove my personal hard drive. Here's my personal hard drive. It's an SSD. I have it marked. The test drive has a piece of paper inside where I can see if it's a test drive or not. So this is my personal drive. I'm going to keep it safe. Over there. Now I'm just going to pull all the plugs on the current motherboard. There we go. So this is the USB 3.0 front panel header. This is the 24-pin motherboard power. This is the 8-pin CPU power over here on the top. There we go. That's gone. And there are a couple more smaller little cables right here on the bottom right there, which I'll be able to reach. You can't see it though. I don't know if I can get a better camera angle for you guys. I know there's a lot of wasted space over there. But that's all we can do. And yes, I am wearing a towel around my neck because I don't want to sweat onto the computer I am a person that sweats a lot. All right, so we got all the cables disconnected from the current motherboard. Here's how you edit UVs in Maya. What are you talking about? Actually, can you give me like 5 minutes? I'm just gonna share this link to other people, just in case they want to watch. Come on, touch screen, please. What? Okay. What is going on with my tablet? Okay, my tablet does not want to work. The start button works. Alright, I'm going to do it on a phone. God, my tablet is going haywire. Get me the link. Okay. Building a new test PC unwatch. Alright, my tablet is going haywire. Okay, I just tweeted that, posting on my Facebook. This tablet is, yeah. Okay, you guys are talking about Gmod. Keep yourselves busy. I will be kind of indisposed for the moment. My tablet is okay. I'm gonna turn off my tablet and see what I can do. Come on. Shut down. Okay. Okay, posting my link on my Facebook. Group. fan page. I won't be able to read your comments until my tablet reboots. So chill, chill out, chill. Publish. Okay. Okay, that should be good. Okay. What's wrong with you, Mr. Tablet? Okay. All right. So, oh, we got a thumbs down. Sweet. Thumbs down for the win. Alright, tablet seems to be working better now. Alright. Yeah. Now that everything is disconnected, we can start unscrewing the old motherboard. Okay. Let's see. Edit the title real quick. You know, not having your main computer working, this is my main computer. It's a big pain in the butt when you want to stream at the same time, so. Whew, okay. What's up, Vlogs by Matt? I gotta change my... Yeah, alright. Did I mention what graphics card? I only have a Palette GeForce 760 Jetstream. Alright, so let me move my screws down here next to me to my left, because we are going to be pulling out the motherboard. Nope, SATA cable is still connected. My bad. Ah, there we go. Alright. Step 1 is complete. Kind of. Alright. So here's my graphics card. It's a Palette 760, as you can see. GeForce 760 Jetstream. It's not new, it's not super powerful, it's pretty good though. I'll be buying a new, most likely a 1070 very soon, a graphics card. But for now, this will do. GeForce Palette 760. Don't mind my hair or don't mind my whatever. Actually, maybe I should wear a beanie. Okay, so here's my old motherboard. What we're gonna do is pull out the memory. Easy. There we go. There we go. Next is pull out the CPU cooler. Nothing else is needed on the board except the CPU and the CPU cooler. That's because we're going to reuse that. This is Antonio Arenas. This is a Intel i7 6700 non-K. So should we just pull it out? Yeah, let's just, yeah. Okay, so I twist it so the we can remove the air cooler. Flip it over. It would help if you push out the pins a little bit. Okay, we're good. All that's left is the paste. So, do a little twisty motion, twisty twist, and until your little air cooler comes off. Looks like my thermal paste is perfectly applied. As you can see, it's very good coverage on the CPU. Very good coverage. And here is my cooler. Look at that. Almost pretty much perfect. Pretty much the entire cooler is covered, or the contact plate on the cooler. Okay, so don't remove the CPU from the motherboard yet, because we are gonna clean it. Or actually, I can clean it when it's on the new motherboard. Decisions. Decisiones. I think I'll clean it. I'll clean it now, because it'll be harder to handle when it's dirty. Harder to take off the actual motherboard here. So as you can see, we got some dust around the CPU. That doesn't matter. I mean, it's better to clean it, but your motherboard is not gonna die from dust. Okay. Cleaning a CPU from the thermal paste. Some people just use, just tissue papers and whatnot. I like coffee filters. Coffee filters are good. And I have another ingredient, but for now we're just going to use coffee filters. Kuya Alex, is your 760 for sale? When I buy a 1070 or a 1080 soon, yes, I will sell my 760. So as you can see, we can wipe off the thermal paste. It would be nice if you go to towards the center to prevent spilling it towards the other parts of your motherboard, but it doesn't matter actually. There we go. So what am I using? I'm using coffee filters. So if you have a coffee maker, or even if you don't, just use coffee filters. Buy your coffee filters. Coffee filters are good because they don't leave a lot of any residue on the product. So you can actually just wipe it off, and you can almost get it super clean, super duper clean. I'm not done yet, but here's a update on what it looks like. Just keeps wiping, folding your. Yeah, I'm almost down to the metal here because I can feel the metal on my little coffee filter. I have to leave. Why are you cleaning the motherboard? This is the old motherboard. We're going to switch to a new one. This is my own personal motherboard. We're going to switch all of the components. We're going to put it onto a new motherboard, which is this one. A ASRock B150M Pro 4. This is not a better motherboard than this guy. But since we're testing this motherboard, that's why we're swapping all of the stuff temporarily so we can use the B150M Pro 4. Okay. So we just keep cleaning this thing until we think it's clean enough, and then we're going to use a special ingredientioso. Okay. So it's almost clean. We're gonna clean the cooler side. Just my strategy is, clean it towards the middle, so you don't spread out the thermal paste onto the other parts of the cooler. Some people use old toothbrushes to clean out the coolers. Almost out of coffee filter, but we're gonna still use some parts of it. Oh, come on. Control C. Oh God. Oh, I gotta post all my links again. Building PC Part 2. Oh God, pop-ups. Oh God, keyboard. Part 2. Oh shh. See, this is absolutely the most annoying thing when you don't have a desktop. Alright. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Just posting the links really quickly. The cleaner we're using is pure isopropyl alcohol. This is 99.5% or 99.9%, whatever it is. You can buy them at chemical stores. They're typically used for cleaning electronics. They're not as easy to find as typical, rubbing alcohol, isopropyl alcohol with the 70% solution at pharmacies. I don't usually use those. Those are okay to use, but it's still better to use very, very, as pure as possible isopropyl alcohol. There's not a lot of difference it'll make, but it's much safer and, much more professional to use pure isopropyl alcohol. Alright? Alright, we're back. Good, good, okay. Let's go, let's start. So, isopropyl alcohol. This cost me about $2-3 per liter. $2 or $3 per liter or something like that. I got 3 liters because I don't want to go back to that chemical store, chemical factory. It's not that it's a bad place. It's just hard to get a ride from the chemical factory, chemical store. Now, if you live in the United States, it's not much harder to grab yourselves some pure isopropyl alcohol. You just typically ask your local pharmacy, ask them if they have pure isopropyl. They'll help you out. Sometimes they won't have stock, but in the United States, you got your privileged, you got certain privileges like asking for delivery of specific items like pure isopropyl alcohol. It's not a controlled substance, but since it's also a, I don't know if it's flammable, but still be careful with that stuff. Will vodka work? No. I mean, I haven't tried vodka, but I don't think it's going to be good. You want something that has as little water as possible. Because water is, of course, a conducting substance. And if you, for some crazy reason, spill non-pure or a conductive substance on your electronics, then it typically ends up bad. But isopropyl alcohol is pretty safe because it's a non-conductive substance, and it is pure, and it's a good cleaning solution too. So we're just going to keep going until we notice that there's no more residue of the thermal paste remaining on the motherboard or the CPU that we are cleaning right now. realistically, you can stop even right now because this is clean enough. But if you're OCD and you want to get the best performance out of your thermal paste application in your cooler, you can go at it until it's fairly clean. Like I said, you can use 70% isopropyl alcohol that you can buy from pharmacies. A lot of people use those. They don't have a lot of problem with it. A lot of people use Q-tips or tissue papers or paper towels. There's no problem with that, but usually paper towels usually leave residue onto the CPU or fan themselves, and those don't help. We are almost done. We are almost done cleaning. This is way too much cleaning for most people. Yeah, we're almost done. I am not getting anything anymore. I'll just get the corners to get the entire thing all cleaned up. There we go. Alright, I think we are done. There we go. So, here's what the clean CPU looks like. Intel Core i7, i7-6700. We'll add a little bit. We'll dry a little. We'll wipe off some of the drying residue. It doesn't matter because it's isopropyl alcohol. But you know, purposes of being perfectionist here. Before we remove the CPU, we're going to clean the fan. Just the same procedure. Where did I learn to do all this? Mostly from the internet. Sometimes reading stuff. But it's here in the Philippines where I live. You know, finding the particular products that you can use, like isopropyl alcohol. You have to do a lot of your own personal research. Fun fact, isopropyl alcohol can save cell phones dropped in water sometimes. Because isopropyl alcohol, like I said, if you're using the pure isopropyl, it is non-conductive, like I said, and if it's non-conductive, it can wash away the water inside a cell phone that has been dropped in water, thereby removing the conductive water from your smartphone or tablet or whatever, and it might save your smartphone or tablet. I'm not saying it's guaranteed to save your smartphone or tablet, but I have tried it. I have tried it on a phone before. After it was accidentally dropped in a tub of water, I dropped it in this thing exactly, the 99% isopropyl alcohol. You know, shook it around a little bit, getting the water out, making sure it's submerged in isopropyl, and then I drained out the isopropyl. Waited a couple of hours, and then the smartphone is fixed. You're from South Africa. Who did I meet that was from South Africa? I forgot, man. Welcome to the stream, though. Shout out to everybody from South Africa, including Project IS. So on the fan cooler, you got to be careful because once you're rubbing against the fins, your little your coffee filter will disintegrate. So you don't want your coffee filter to disintegrate and leave residue on your fan. Anyway, this is too much cleaning actually, but we're almost there. I think we're not getting any more residue. Couple more swipes and we're done. You know, since it's a review computer, see, as you can see, you're not getting any more residue. So just a little bit more and we're done. Some thermal paste will take a little bit longer to clean. I believe this thermal paste is a little bit easier. This is a Noctua brand thermal paste. I'm still getting something, but I think we should be very happy with the amount of cleaning we've done with this CPU cooler. Yep, that's pretty good. What is up, Casper Christensen? Yep. Shout out to everybody from Denmark, including Casper. All right, so we got the cooling fan out, we got the RAM out, we got the CPU out. The CPU here. Next step is to before we take it out so we don't have to hold on to the CPU out of the motherboard for much longer than usual. We're gonna open the box of the new motherboard. All right, there we go. I got a manual, SATA cables, useless driver disk. This is the I/O connectors. I/O cover on the back. Let's open this now, so I don't have to open it later. Make the music a little bit softer. Yes, please. This pair of scissors suck though. Okay, so this is the I/O panel. Reason why I opened it because we'll need it very soon, but I'm not going to take it out yet. Here's our new motherboard. Now, if you live in a place where there's a lot of static electricity, you live where there's a rug, very thick rug that you walk on a lot, that creates a lot of static electricity. So that's why these motherboards come in anti-static bags like this one, the gray anti-static bag. To be safe, what you want to do is hold on to something metal, which is the most accessible thing that is metal. Right next to me is the computer case, right onto this part. I put it right next to my foot over here. So every time I want to hold on to the motherboard, I touch the case, the metal parts of the case, to remove the static electricity from my hands. There are other ways to remove static electricity from your hands with like anti-static, bracelet and stuff like that. But for the most part, it's pretty safe unless you live or you have a very thick rug where you live. So what I want to do is put my hand onto the metal part of the case. Here you go. I'm tapping it right now. I'm now static neutral. So pull out the motherboard. There we go. Normally, we work on top of the box. Normally, but since we have a pretty good, you know, sort of table setup right here, and I'm fairly confident about my static discharge-ness, we're just gonna put it on there. Okay. Okay. Can be also brass. Yeah, that's true. Anything metal. So here's the new motherboard. Like I said, it's the name of this new motherboard is the ASRock B150M Pro 4. The reason why there's an M, so the B150 is the chipset. M is that connotates that it's a smaller board, and then the typical standard board size. Pro 4 is just the model number based on ASRock. All right. So it looks like we have a. This is kind of a more budget board. As you can see, I have a more expensive board here. This is designed for gaming. This is designed for smaller computers, but of course you can still use the smaller type motherboards on bigger cases. Is it hot? What do you mean, is it hot? Because I'm just a sweaty guy. I sweat a lot. Okay, so move this over here. We can handle the other motherboard by its sort of I/O protection here, and we're gonna take out the CPU. Okay, I need to prepare the box for this guy. Here, so here's how you keep your other motherboards. Also, here's my thermal paste, the Noctua NT-H1. Pretty, it's like $8, $8 US. As you can see, I got a lot more stuff from this motherboard because it's more expensive. I'm gonna set aside some of these little cables and stuff. There. Here is the little CPU mount. No, whatever. It protects the little thing when you remove your CPU, because there will be very small sensitive pins in there, and you don't want to bend them inside. So any accidental presses of the pins with your finger when you're handling the motherboard can be fatal to the motherboard. That's why they give you the protector thingy once you remove the CPU. And that's why this comes with the protector thingy as well. Alright. Okay, so to remove the CPU, it's very easy. You just push down on this little lever and then it'll pop out. You open it like this, and then the entire enclosure comes off. What's up, Meow Meow? My PZ red-black theme, then suddenly blue RAM due to them not having any red-black RAM. That sucks. That is a unfortunate event. So if you can see right here, there are ways to hold onto this CPU. There are sort of a notch on top and at the bottom, so you can do just hold on to the top notch and hold on to the bottom notch, and pray to God that you don't miss holding it up. So there you go. There's your CPU. The CPU is a lot less harder to break now because the pins are on the motherboard. That's the pins on the motherboard right there. Those are super small pins. I doubt even at 1080p you'll see it. So you can flip the CPU over if you want, like this, because we're going to clean the other side anyway. We're going to close the old motherboards, the old CPU area, and we're just going to there's a notch there's a screw right here. The notch goes under there, and then we just reverse the procedure right there. And to put on the cover, it goes under some. There you go. The screws. It's very hard to explain where it goes, but you'll understand where it goes. So there you go. You have the CPU mount, CPU whatever. I forgot what they're called. What's up now? Okay, so we have the motherboard here. It's pretty safe now to handle. Just don't bend any of the pins right here. Of course you can bend them back, but it's better not to break them. I'm just gonna store this motherboard for when I rebuild this PC, my personal PC. There it is, my beloved motherboard. Put it back in the box. Okay, put back all the stuff. Before you close your box though, there's going to be one thing that you have to do to the case. Is to get your old, there we go. It's going to be a little iffy to show. I mean, I don't want to, normally I wouldn't do this in front of the RAM, CPU and everything, but we're going to remove this little I/O panel on the back of my case. So it's not going to be clear to show on camera, but I'm just going to push it out. And there it is. Be careful not to, you know, drop your case on top of your CPU. And we're good. Put this back on the box. And we are done. Now, time to build that new PC. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Okay, here's the new motherboard. First thing we want to do is put in the new CPU, because it's going to be the bread and butter. Not really, but more like it's going to be the centerpiece, and you want to get the centerpiece done first. All right, so just like before, push in the lever, pull it out of the little notch, and it'll open like so. Get your CPU, don't touch the pins in the middle, right? Now, I'm very used to where the corners go, but as you can see, normally the writing on the CPU is facing you when the motherboard is facing you. But when you have problems finding where it goes, there are notches on the left and right side of the CPU, which correspond to notches on the actual mounting plate, and there is an arrow on the lower left corner which also points to an arrow on the mounting right there. If you are familiar with triangle goes into triangle slot, triangle pin goes into triangle pin, you won't make a mistake. But the most important thing here is not to jostle the CPU when dropping it in. Just drop it in vertically. So, here we go. And it drops into place. I'm not completely comfortable with that, but I think we did good. I think we did good. Yeah, you know what? I'll do it again. Ah, there we go. Yeah, we did good. There we go. Drops into place. And we're good. So, how much is this motherboard? I think this is like $100. No, more likely $70, $80. Around 3,000 or 4,000 pesos. No, I'm more like 3,000 pesos. This is the cheaper one. Yeah, this is around 3,000 pesos if I remember correctly. So, to close it, just bring the little enclosure back. Make sure the little notch goes under the screw. You can see, notch goes under the screw, and we're gonna push in this guy, the lever, and the protector will pop out automatically. Don't be scared; it'll pop out. There you go. It didn't pop out this time, but it just disconnected. So there you go. Keep this all the time because this is the protection that your motherboard will have when you take your CPU out. If in case you want to get your motherboard repaired via warranty and whatnot, they will not honor your warranty if you don't have this covering the pins. Okay, we have our CPU in. Next is our CPU fan, but we'll do last minute cleaning because we did handle the CPU and the fan. There you go. Coffee filter. It would be very bad if this thing didn't boot though. that would suck. There's always that chance. Holy crap, that's too much. Too much isopropyl, but didn't trip it to my part, so that's good. Just roll it into the coffee filter here. Alright. Alright, Project IS, thanks for watching, Bo. I'll see you next time, hopefully. Alright, we're almost clean. Okay. Pray before you boot. Alright, so we have our CPU fan clean, we have our CPU clean. We need our thermal paste. Noctua NTH1. I'm not an expert on thermal pastes, but I'm okay with the Noctua NTH1. Noctua NTH1. There you go. By the way, before you put in the cooler, twist the little pegs back into the locking position. Locking position is the counterclockwise position. When you turn it clockwise, that's when it unlocks. Okay. So it's just basically a little bit of a squeezy thingy. This is, I think my little cap is dried. That's no problem. I can use this vise to pry it open. There we go. See? Now it's open. If no thermal paste, saliva is okay? No. Wait, what? No. Let's get... No. What? What? Punch your friend. So, applying thermal paste, there's a lot of various amounts of methods available. I usually just do the P-shaped one. There's no penalty when you apply too much thermal paste, but there is a thermal penalty when you apply too little. The only problem with applying too much thermal paste is it's harder to clean, much harder to clean. So this is one of the more, what do you call this, tougher thermal pastes that I have. There we go. I think I've put in a little too much, but that's fine. Like I said, it doesn't matter if you add too much thermal paste. The problem is if you don't add enough. Alright, so normally you don't do this, but I'll show you how much thermal paste I put in, because you want to put on your CPU cooler as fast as possible. So let's see, CPU fan. You want to look for the CPU fan headers. We have a chassis fan right here, CPU fan over there. So I'm going to orient the little plug right there because the CPU fan header is right here. Okay, just so we have don't have to do anything with the wire. So just align your CPU. Just remove it from the little. Align your CPU with the little pegs. I mean, align your CPU fan with the pegs. There you go. And then push them in. Click on the other corner. Click. Other corner. Click. And the last corner. Click. There we go. CPU and fan is installed. Normally you want to do a little bit of wiggling before you click it in, but it'll do the job. That'll be fine. You wiggle your fan so that the thermal paste spreads a little bit better. In my opinion, it doesn't really do much, but it's better to. Some people say it's better safe than sorry. Right now I've already clicked it in, but I'll just wiggle a little bit. And now we can plug the CPU fan onto the CPU header right there. Bam! There we go. So now we have the CPU on. The question is, and this won't affect your build too much, but I always suggest checking your manual for the optimal memory slot configuration. It says right there DDR4 A1 A2 B1 B2. Okay, so here we go. Dual channel memory configuration. All right. The motherboard provides 4 288 pin DDR4 DIMM slots, and supports dual channel memory technology. So priority, I see. So the best configuration, priority 1, is DDR4A2 and DDR4B2. Keep in mind it says DDR4A2 and DDR4B2. And then that's the fastest configuration. The second fastest configuration is DDR4A1, DDR4B1. And the last configuration, if you're going to populate all of the slots, is just everything. Doesn't matter. So we're going to look for DDR4A2 and DDR4B2. It makes a minor impact in performance, but it's always better to have that minor impact in performance than not. So we're looking at A2, and yeah, okay. All right. So this is the A2, this is the B2. Click one side of the RAM, click the other side. There you go. Click one side, click the other side. There we go. And we're done with the motherboard prep. Now to install it onto the case. Let me just put some of these things back into my, keepers, like this Noctua thermal paste. There you go. Kuya Alex, gaano ba kadami dapat thermal paste? May nakita ako video kinakalat pa dun nung daliri. Pwede yun. You can spread your thermal paste if you want. Laboratory tests have concluded that it doesn't matter if you spread it or not. So hindi ko na ini-spread. That's what the laboratory tests say. So you can now handle the motherboard with the CPU fan. You keep this in the box. Remove the whatever that you call that. I forgot. And yeah, we can put these things back in there. Okay. All right. So just get our case. Oh yeah. And install the IO shield. No, IO panel. The I/O panel, typically the USB ports are on top and the audio ports are on the bottom. Typically. You might want to check your motherboard first. So, as you can see, USB ports on top, or at least the main USB ports are on top, and the, what do you call this? The audio ports are on the bottom. So this is not normally how I put this in, but what you just do is just push this in from the back like that. I won't have any force from where I'm sitting, so I'm gonna move it like this so I can install the little CPU panel, the I/O panel. You will hear it click into place. Every single little bit of a pin must push it in. Push. Come on. Push. Push. Push me. then touch me. So I can get my. Alright, the panel is in. Every single pin is pushed. And I can get my satisfaction. What's up, Mind Mapper? Whew, okay. Just enough space for our motherboard and our case on the table. And we are back here where we started. The next step is sort of a ocular inspection of the screws that you need. So just hold on to your little motherboard here. You count the screws. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we'll try and drop it in there and see how many screws we need. This will take a little bit of trial and error. Sometimes you will have some trouble getting it lined up perfectly, particularly because the I/O panel will need, specific little ports in there. Looks like we have. Yep, there you go. Like I said, a little bit of trial and error. There we go. Huh. That works out. Looks like I'm going to need some extra screws though. There is a sort of what do you call this? Built-in peg on the case itself. Some cases have built-in pegs, some cases don't. It allows you to have a sort of a easy notch point to an easy anchor point for the motherboard. This doesn't require a screw. What case are you using? This is the NZXT S340. NZXT S3 340. Very good case. Very good case. Wala siyang, there is no CD drive or DVD drive. So it's not designed for CDs or DVDs. It's designed for hard drives and SSDs. There's disc media or spinning disc media or CD DVD media is dying. If you still want to use spinning discs, you can always buy an external drive. Save yourself the money. Save yourself the hassle of installing a DVD drive. Okay, looks like I might need a few more screws. We need, I might need a standoff here, huh? Currently, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I wanted to, I could install some standoffs on this thing. Maybe I won't. It's too much work. So I have standoffs. The standoffs is where you screw your motherboard in. What's bothering you, Sir Andy Garcia? Dr. Earl Dagot, thank you for tweeting me about the stream. Yeah, welcome back. Welcome back, Dace. So, oh. So, as I was saying, if I were going to be using this motherboard permanently, I would probably realign the motherboard standoffs. Like I was saying, we have a standoff over here, over here, over here. That basically means I have a screw point there, and that's a good base, a good little leg for the motherboard. And we have a standoff here, here, and here. This is the convenient little peg standoff that we don't need to screw, just so we can lock the motherboard in place. And we have a missing standoff here and over here, which is over here on the bottom of the case because it's designed for bigger motherboards. If I were going to be using this motherboard for longer periods of time, I would move these standoffs onto the little support areas for the motherboard. But since I won't be using this for more than a week, because it's going to be a review motherboard, I won't be using it for more than a week, so I'm not going to add the standoffs. So we're just going to screw it onto the current pegs that we have. What's up, Nuri Jabase? What's up, dude? Thanks for watching. Alright, we're going to screw the motherboard in, one standoff at a time. As I'm saying that, my screwdriver picks up two screws at the same time. It's eager to finish this build, apparently. Ketchup and mustard. That's number 2. Here's screw number 3. Screw number 4. And number 5. Yeah, that's the standoff that's given me trouble before. Yep, it's still giving me trouble now. Come on. Alright. So, if some standoffs are giving you trouble, you might want to open the back of the case and give it a piece of your mind. Guess the color of the cables from the power supply. What do you mean? What do you mean, sir? Yep. Yep. Yeah, this thing is... I hate this little standoff that is always gives me trouble. Alright, that's good enough. Alright. We are mostly done. We're just gonna have to connect the all of the needed wires onto the motherboard. We can start with the 8-pin on top here. Here's the 8-pin CPU power. Here's my 8-pin cable. I'm just gonna... It doesn't go on the wrong way, so you gotta keep it in mind. Actually, wow, this motherboard has the cable upside down compared to the other ASRock motherboards. That's new. Alright. Now the cable is a little not bent the right way. It's been designed for my other motherboards, but it'll get in there. It'll come. Come on, little 8-pin. What the? Come on, man. Yeah. Blah. I mean, the color of the cables that are going into the motherboard are red and yellow at the end. Therefore, ketchup and mustard. I never knew. That's something new to me. I mean, yes, I understand the colors that they are. I would never have called them ketchup and mustard. Why am I having trouble with this? Alright. Come on. There we go. Oh god, finally. So there's the 8-pin CPU power right there. Here's the 24-pin motherboard power. It goes on the right way, the same way I cable managed this case before. It's a little tight and you can't hear an audible click, but I'm pretty sure it's on there already. Gotta be careful with Skylake motherboards. Skylake motherboards are much more softer, easier to bend than previous motherboards. Wow, this is... I'm pretty sure that's connected already though. I just wanted to click in. I need you to click. There we go. There's a click. Okay. Another cable we need to get in there. This is the front panel USB 3.0, and I'm not even going to check the manual where it goes. I'm pretty sure it goes this way. There we go. At least that clicks in easily. HD audio is over here on the lower left corner, which I already have a cable ready to go in. Come on. Now I'm second guessing myself for some reason. Yeah. Not having those standouts are pretty annoying. I enjoy the content which you produced, which wish you the best of luck. Thank you, Nuri. Okay, there we go. Okay. Next couple of connectors are the front panel power buttons and stuff like that. You can also connect the SATA cables now. Actually, I might need some extra cable or a longer cable. I don't think I have enough. Anyway, front panel connectors first. I'm not going to show you exactly where they go anymore, because they're going to be annoying to show. They're very small. Very small. I think I need some more slack. Oh man. I don't want to cable manage again, but I think I need more slack. I really need more slack. There's your slack. Okay. So it's like I'm gonna make sure the front control pins are correct by reading the manual. Okay. There you go. Power LED plus, power LED minus. Okay. Power LED plus is on the left. Power LED minus is right next to it. Okay. Power button. Okay. Goes to the ground, and then HD LED plus, HD LED minus. That wasn't so hard. There we go. All good. We are almost done. Just the SATA cables now. So you just
just wire a USATA cable, or?
Should I just open up the slack? Yeah. I should just open up the slack then. Yep.
Oh, that's not good. I don't want to do another cable management tie thing.
Might have to. Alright. Fine. Okay. Maybe I'll use the Velcro one here. Okay. We'll just use the typical cable tie. Too lazy to bring out the Velcro one. Okay. That should give us enough slack.
Actually, I'm gonna just completely rewire it. I hope the cable's still. I mean, I hope it's not broken.
Oh man.
Okay. All right, here we go. First time I had to do this much rewiring for a SATA cable. Better be worth it. I might need a flat one. Holy crap, are you kidding me? No, I'll just use this. Screw you guys. I'm gonna use this. Oh. There we go. All that annoying work for a stupid SATA cable. Okay. Okay. There we go. Ito yung ating, here's our test drive, which will be reformatting. So, if you look closely, there's a piece of paper there that says test. 120 gig sort of experimentation drive. Can be reformatted anytime. Always better than reformatting your own drive. There we go. Yes, Windows, of course. Windows. Windows. Here's my personal drive. No piece of paper inside it. Just gonna put it in there so it doesn't get lost. Multi-boot OS X Win 10. I don't use Mac. I don't use OS X, so I can't help you now. Lol. Okay. We are pretty much done. We're gonna test the boot. We're gonna test if it boots first. If it boots,
We should install Windows first before installing the graphics card, maybe. Yeah, that's probably the best solution, the best path, the best course of action. Install Windows first. Okay. This is pretty much already completely built. Yep. Jeff Dapitan, yes, that is the question. Will it post? That is the question, huh? I'll carry this over there, and then I'll carry the camera afterwards. What's up, Gadget Addict? Now, be very afraid of what my room looks like. It's very messy. My room is very messy. Okay. I'm sweating. Hi guys. Hi guys. Keyboard here. No. That's a keyboard. Where's the mouse? Mouse. There. Moment of truth. Be the first to see it. 3, 2, 1. We got power light. Fans are spinning. go. Ah. Hey, okay. First time posts are usually very long. V150M Pro 4, yeah, 16 gigs of memory. Got a SATA 850 Evo, 120 gigs. CPU fan is running. Case fans are running. Off at 3,400. We seem to be doing pretty good. Okay, wait. Storage config. SATA device type, solid state drive. Don't forget to do that. Usually that messes up the system if you don't set the solid state drive settings. Same changes. Okay, so now we have to format. Problem is it might boot onto the old. Yep, it's booting onto Windows, which is still configured for the old form. Oh my God, it runs. Ha! Look at that. Look at that. Okay. We are going to format this into Windows. The new Windows format. I don't want to risk it because this has drivers for another motherboard. It'll have incompatibilities and stuff like that. So power down. Now we have, if only I remember which thumb drive I have a bootable Windows partition on. I think this is it. This must be it. Maybe I should have checked. Okay, I'll check. Power on! Let's check. Meantime, I'm gonna get one of my electric fans. Okay. Sony Bravia launch. Okay, that's not it. Okay. Are you a Windows 10 installer USB? No, it's set up.
There you go. I made it darker.
Maybe this is it. I'm not sure if this is my... Let's check this one. Hey. Ah. Okay, I don't know which one is which. Ah, we'll figure it out. Okay, wait. What's up, New Ridge Base? New Ridge Base. That's a cool name. Oh no! Reboot, please.
Oh my god, I didn't press the button. F2. Okay. Wait. What time is it? Oh, it's... That time is correct. 6 June 20th. English, United States. Oh, what? Okay, time and currency format, Philippines. What? Philippines? Filipino? There you go. What version of Windows is this first? Tell me first. Oh my God. Hopefully this is the right version, the right, show my face. Jeez. This entire operation is falling apart. Hello, that's me, that's my face, that's my super sweaty face. Which version of Microsoft Windows am I installing here? Which version of Windows is this? God, I'm not even sure anymore. Haven't figured. So, just in case you don't know, I have two versions of Windows. I have one version of Windows that I own, Windows 10, that is installed on my my PC. So I have an original Windows 10 installation, and I have a Windows 10 Enterprise Evaluation Edition. One of them is in one of these thumb drives. So it's either this thumb drive or that thumb drive I'm installing right now. So I'm not sure if we're installing the Enterprise Evaluation Edition. The Evaluation Edition is a free 90-day evaluation copy of Windows 10, and that's usually what I install on my test systems, and of course my personal hard drive or personal PC has the full copy of Windows 10, right? The original full copy of Windows 10. So I don't know if I'm installing the Enterprise Edition, which will require me to put in my my CD key, or if this is the Enterprise Edition. So we'll find out in like 10 minutes, I guess. I'm hoping this is the Enterprise Edition, so I don't have to do, and we don't have to repeat the process. Oh, I hope. Of course, if it asks for my CD key, I'm not gonna put it in. Why are we here again? What? Oh, yeah, I know why. Yeah. Okay. I know why. Turn my PC off. I have to reassign the boot drive again. There we go. So, back on top, Mr. Samsung SSD. Save. And boot from my Samsung SSD. Just in case you want to see the oh. That's the motherboard right there. There you go. There. I'm gonna refer people to your channel to ask pro questions. I'm probably not gonna be able to answer them then. I only answer non-pro questions. What happened? Why did it reboot? Is that normal? I think it's normal, right? Hey, okay. Sure. Who's going to use this PC? Me! Alex. Make it secure. I don't know. Okay, it's hidden. So, let me type my password here. Hi! We're happy you're here. Lots of great features to get excited about. Like what? I was not here from the beginning. What is the system specs? It's not complete yet, but the CPU is a i7 6700 Intel processor. 16 gigabyte. What was this? Corsair Vengeance. XD or yes. Hey! What? Windows license is expired? No way! No way, that's totally untrue. Enterprise evaluation? Didn't you give me like, whatever. Okay, what should we do? Thanks for watching. Why is my license expired? Maybe it needs to check online first. So the problem here is I'm gonna have to install a LAN driver, if I remember correctly. Let's plug it in first and see what happens. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's connecting to the internet. Okay. I'm gonna have to download the hard LAN driver on my tablet. So, ASRock E150N. Unplug this. I gotta download the driver real quick. Wow, that is a slow download. What the hell? What the hell? That's slow. Alright, it's speeding up. No, you don't have any internet drivers, LAN port drivers. You need to install it. So I'm downloading the drivers on my tablet. Here, I'm downloading the drivers here. This server is very slow. So in the meantime, let's clean up some of this bullshit. Bullshit from Microsoft. Microsoft's bullshit. Man, who needs a freaking weather app? Groove music, okay. Okay. Uh-huh. Alright, we'll uninstall the rest later with the super commands. Okay. Four minutes left for the drivers. 4 minutes left. 6 minutes left. Ba, ba, ba. Yes, 6 minutes is an eternity on YouTube. And it's not, it hasn't moved. Holy crap. We still have 5 minutes. 3 minutes? 1 minute? Oh, under 1 minute. Under 1 minute. Maybe. Hopefully. It's back to 3 minutes. The speed is fluctuating hardcore. What else can we do? It sounds like there's an air conditioner unit. Yes, and yes, it is not doing so good. I apologize for that. Thank you for letting me know that you know that there's a problem with my air conditioning. Oh man, I need to get that fixed. I had it cleaned, but I need the Freon to get replenished. All right, we're about ready. Couple of seconds left, almost done. What's up, XTCon 3? 4 seconds. Here we go. It's not fast yet. The system is not fast yet because the drivers aren't installed. Gotta get all them drivers. Here we go. So, first step, getting a proper proper LAN driver so you can download more stuff. We have successfully found the internets. Now installing Chrome. Pretty much the only reason why you should people use Microsoft browser is to install Chrome out of the box. As you can see, we have now another 90 days of our license. It's not easy to show you, huh? But it's right there. It says another 90 days of license. Download more porn. I don't think we can show you. We get downloading porn though. Hey, Chrome is here. So let's log in. Log into Chrome. Alright, I'm gonna log in. You are correct, Jeff Tapitan. Edge sucks. It's having some trouble logging in. Log in! I think Chrome is updating or something. Alright. There we go. I think it's logging in. No, it's... What? Okay, we'll log in later. First thing we need to do, I guess, is just get more drivers. Get more drivers. What? What? Okay, I'm gonna reboot and make just to let's restart. Maybe it's installed some updates or something. Oh my god. There we go. Oh, I know exactly what drivers I need. Don't worry. Don't worry. Our internet is officially available. So, audio driver, download that. INF driver, download that. Intel driver, download that. LAN driver, we already have. What is this? App charger. Okay, we don't need to download the app charger one. Hard drive driver, download that. No, SATA floppy. We don't need SATA floppy. Cancel that. Hard drive driver. Download that. And for shits and giggles, we can download the VGA driver just before we install the NVIDIA drivers later. So, I think I can log into my Google Chrome now. So I'll just log into my Google Chrome. Reason why I log into my Google Chrome is it usually has my passwords and stuff. All right. We got about, I'd say 10 minutes for all of the downloads to finish. I'm not going to install any of the drivers for now until they all finish installing. But I will extract them. So which one has finished? Oh, what happened? What the what? What was that? Oh, what the what? It just, Windows just installed Intel drivers for some reason. Alright, Chrome is installing my plugins. Let's see. Block installed. Don't let Google Chrome run in the background. I don't like that. So INF ME rapid storage have completed. So INF ME rapid storage. There we go. So we can delete the LAN file here, INF here, extract, okay, ME extract, rapid storage, extract. All right. About 5 more minutes. We can now log into my YouTube channel, probably. Oh yeah, I skipped the tour. There's my keep changes. Finish. So continue without account. Set up my what do I call this? Speed dial. This is speed dial. Yeah. I'm gonna log into my speed dial. All good. We got our speed dial on. There we go. Now we have a speed dial on my Chrome browser. Haha. There we go. Let's go to YouTube. I can now log into my YouTube account. Internet willing. Yep. Yeah, but Windows won't take care of your internet connection. So you have to install your internet drivers first, because Windows won't do anything about that. Without the internet, gotta log into my vidIQ. Oh. Whatever, okay. I am now watching my own stream on my new computer. Downloads are almost done. So, who wanted to know the specs? So, my PSU. Wait, I have the specs. It'd be easier to do it this way. That's not easy to read, is it? How do you get? Come on. Surrender. All right. It's a good thing we already have our PC running, guys. Surrender. Surrender. Okay. Time to install some drivers. Chipset driver here. Looks like we already have sound drivers running, but we're gonna install the proper drivers anyway. So that was the chipset driver. All good, all installed now. All right, chipset driver is done. Let's spin to taskbar. There we go. So internet LAN driver is already done. So what is this? MEI setup. Management engine components installer. Alright, didn't need a restart there, so Intel Rapid Storage driver here. Restart computer. Okay, rapid storage driver installed. You should be seeing the rapid storage thingamabob popping up very soon. Yep, there's the delayed launcher there. Alright, so done with the inter-rapid storage. We'll do some audio drivers now. After that, we can install the graphics card and graphics card driver, and we'll be pretty much done. Well, of course, we'll first install the motherboard's graphics driver, and then we'll install the physical graphics card. Yeah, we should be pretty much done. What's up, Bread Wizard? What's up, Bread Wizard? Alright, so audio drivers have been completed installing. As you can see, we now have the Realtek HD Audio Manager on the lower right corner. Bread Wizard, chill out. You're spazzing out, bro. Alright, internal graphics driver. The computer currently contains driver versions newer than the versions you are about to install. Oh. Alright, part 6. Shutting down the PC, plugging in the new graphics card. Alright, graphics card's in. Time to install the driver. Don't worry that it looks super weird right now because we don't have the graphics driver yet. Come on. What? 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 That's weird. That's weird. What's going on? Okay. Huh. Maybe I need a reboot? No? Internet connection works? Is that why you're stopping installation? Because I don't have internet connection? No, there you go. Try it again. There we go. Just needed a love tap from the internet connection. Hello? Hello? Okay. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna reboot. What is going on? Mostly internet connection issues, most likely. I'm sure your mom loves you too, Max Gaming. Looks like my D could be the DNS. Well, I bet it's the DNS. Okay, so I changed the DNS. That's very weird. Huh. Like, my connection is still working, though. That's very weird. Internets, please. DNS. Alright. Oh, that works. Alright. 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 Oh, why? There you go, downloading packages. So it's an internet issue for some reason. There we go. Here we go. Was worried there for a second. We got about, I don't know, 8 minutes for the GeForce drivers to completely download. It's not saturating my internet connection though. Maybe we should install some games and stuff. I wonder if I have Steam on here. Ugh.
What's up, Aiden Pierce?
Graphics card. I only have a old graphics card. So we're currently waiting for the drivers to finish downloading. We're installing Steam at the same time. And we're watching our own stream. Same time. We're almost done with the PC build pretty much. What's left now is basically installing all the apps that we need for our daily use before we start, doing some benchmarks and stuff. This internet has gotten really slow. Really slow. Really slow. What's going on? It says it's transferring. Yeah, it's transferring pretty fast. Maybe Windows is downloading updates. Because I know the NVIDIA drivers aren't installing fast enough. Steam isn't installing fast enough, so something else is downloading large files. Could be Windows. Could be viruses. Alright, gotta log into my account here on Steam. Gotta check my Steam support for the Steam account. Doo-doo-doo. Still gotta log into Steam. I'm still loading the email from Steam here. Come on. There we go. Alright. 7GC. Alright. Steam is on. I should have gotten a backup for Overwatch. Backup for Overwatch. Overwatch, I mean, I guess Overwatch isn't that big. We can still download it pretty easily. When you have a portable SSD to store your Steam games, stuff gets pretty fast. And now you're just gonna have to update. All right. We're all done. Alright. This should be the last. Should be the last. This ought to be the last one. The last. How long? 9 minutes? Damn. Damn. Why is my internet so slow? Damn. I don't even want to play Dota 2. How about you start with Counter-Strike? Or 3D Mark? Yeah, we can play. No, 3D Mark isn't necessarily a game, though. And we already know the benchmarks that my graphics cards will provide. Damn. Alright, let's do Dota 2. And let's spectate a Dota 2 game when it finishes. This time... join forces. Alright, I'm gonna delete the building a PC links. Okay, check our website real quick. Seven minutes. Somehow I'm not saturating my internet connection. Okay, 6 minutes to go. It's been a long, bumpy ride. I don't know how long. What is this? Oh, it's my dive. We will finally have a complete computer all prepped and ready to go.
Yeah. Back panel's still open. Just close the back panel. And there you go. Very much building, no, not really, from the ground up though. We already had the case all prepped, ready to go. All right. All right. Let's reboot first.
Oh God, what is this bullshit? What? What? Why do I have to? I already uninstalled this piece of shit bloatware. You fucking Microsoft. What the fuck? Fuck you, Microsoft. Fuck you. Oh. Fucking bloatware piece of fuck. God. Goddamn Microsoft, man. Microsoft. More like micro shit. Hi. All right, here we are. Here's our completed computer build. What are you complaining about? You've already checked for updates already. No! Oh crap, it started on boot. Interface. No, don't run on boot. Good. Broach, escape. See our boot up. Okay. Disable OneDrive, NVIDIA real time. Okay, good. Okay. Is somebody else watching this stream? I don't know, it says there's a couple of you guys. To me it doesn't matter. People were watching on the earlier parts of the build when I was still physically manhandling the case and the motherboard inside. But now it's pretty much the last parts of the build. Alright, GeForce driver is up to date. Time to go play Dota. Install. There we go. This is basically our last part of the installs and everything. We're just gonna watch people play Dota. There it is. There we go. Let's check our settings. We're on the best looking settings. Lower that volume. How do you show the frame rate again? There you go. Okay. We're gonna watch some people play Dota. Should be able to see the frame rate and everything. And there we have it, folks. Our complete new PC build, kind of new, but not so new. We're just testing out the new motherboard. And the motherboard is complete now. We've completely put it together. And here is the result. We are now watching people play Dota. We're getting about 115 to 119 FPS. We're using an old graphics card. It's a 760, a GeForce 760. We're gonna upgrade that 760 later on. But yeah, that is the end of our PC build. I will now be installing my software and stuff like that. So yeah, we have completed the build. Thank you guys for watching. I don't know if you learned anything. I don't know if it was a waste of time streaming it. But you only live once, so why not? Alright guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time.